Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Darth Slone, your official partnered content creator for Expansive Worlds, and we're out here doing a little magpie hunting today, but I just wanted to make a quick video recapping some interesting things that Jaxy talked about today during the hunting lodge stream. You know, he always does the midday, noon-ish. He always does his weekly hunting lodge stream, and he mentioned some interesting things this time around. There's a big level 4 in here somewhere that I'm wanting to shoot. But he has definitely piqued my curiosity. No. Okay, he's dead at least. Okay, let's get that one down. All right, so let's hop into this, guys. Before we do, please do me a favor and hit that like, subscribe, notify bell. Really helps the channel out. I know I've been doing a lot of the angler videos lately, but I'm starting to get back into the hunter again. Just had a little break from that, and the angler still got me hooked. I'm still saying the angler's probably my game, but you know, it's hard to say. I spent over 3 years on this game, and I think as we start getting new great ones, new maps and things like that, it'll start winning me back, at least to the point to where I can start splitting my time. Right now I'm working on the magpie, which is one of my 5 remaining diamonds in the game. But anyway, guys, hit that like, subscribe, notify bell. Let's hop into it. I'm going to drop a little clip in of Jaxy talking about something that has really piqued my interest here. What in the world is he talking about here? I mean, I'm just going to play it, and then we'll discuss.
New hint for map, Jaxy? Nothing as of yet, my friends. We would be ramping up full steam if that were the case. I know it's a little bit of a different landscape at the moment compared to, what we've done in years past, and we are doing something different. We are focused on more quality areas and what's in the works right now. When it does come out, when we are able to start talking about it, like straight up, it's gonna blow your mind. It really will.
All right, so that's, if you look at that, his comments there when asked about a hint. There's another level 4. And when asked about a hint for the new map, and he's talking about that he can't really do that right now, but then he zooms in and says it will really blow your mind. Taking at face value, that we could look at that and be like, well, that's just typical, Jaxy trying to hype things up, build that hype up, that's his job. But then what he says after really took me by surprise and got me thinking. There's more to this. There's something different that we've not seen in the hunter. There is something that's just not your typical hunt. And of course, it's a new map, so we've never been there before. So he's not meaning this like, oh, we're treading new waters here. Not in the sense of a new map, but something completely different. So what on earth could this mean? Let's dive into this a little further. Here's another little clip.
Is this map going to take until summer? Will it be quicker than that? We've given ourselves enough time to create something of quality, my friend. I don't have a date. I don't know. With this, it gives us time to do even more testing, which is mind-blowing if you guys could only see just how much testing gets done. But we're kind of in unfamiliar waters here. Yeah, we're wanting to do something different.
All right, so the question was asked, are we going to get the map by this summer? He wouldn't say yay or nay on that. Our typical, he didn't say neither confirm or deny, but that's basically what he said without saying it. But then he gives his reasons for that they're taking their time on this one. And it's requiring a lot of testing. Why is it requiring a lot of testing? If we're just getting a map, new location, using the same guns like we've always used, what is all this testing about? And what is this, they're doing something different talk? What is going on here? Are we not just pointing a gun at an animal and walking around on a new map? It's sounding like not the case. It's sounding like there's more to this than just your typical hunting adventure. They're doing something different. Now, some people have mentioned, are they adding fishing? Because he did talk about that a lot during this. But he also talked about how they don't want to take away from the angler and the engine and stuff, how it just wouldn't handle it. And that decision was made when they made the angler to make it a separate game. So I don't think it's that. Someone else asked about cross-platform. That gets asked a lot, And he mentioned that, and he responded to that we definitely won't be getting cross-platform with this game, that at that point it would be a new game, like maybe Call of the Wild 2.0 or whatever.
Cross-platform will ever happen, not in the Hunter Call of the Wild, no. That is something our devs have without creating any false hopes. You'd have to completely rebuild the game, and at that stage, why not make a new game? And we have too much life left in the game to be considering dropping this, if you know what I'm saying.
They have no plans to drop this game. This game has a lot of life left in it. So let's squash those rumors. One of the rumors that's going around out there is that this map's taking so long because it's Africa 2.0 and all this stuff. And it's the last map they're going to be making before they make the new game. Well, that totally squashes that. There's no plans in the immediate future to drop the Hunter Call of the Wild. So let's just go ahead and end those rumors. They're just wanting to, based on what Jaxie said, Emerald Coast went so well. They took a little extra time getting Emerald Coast, put together and everything. And this time, they're wanting to make sure this is done right. And it sounds like, I think we're going to understand when it comes out, because there's going to be something that's never been done before in the Hunter Call of the Wild, is what I'm reading between the lines here. That's requiring a lot of testing to make sure it works right. So I don't know what it is. They haven't told me. Listen, you guys find out stuff here lately before I do anyway. But there's something new. Something is going on here. So let's dive into it. What I'm about to say is not privileged information. It's me putting pieces together. I could be completely wrong. Most of the time I am wrong. But that's the fun of it, is speculating. And I'm going to take a little piece out of Scarecrow's book here, if you guys don't mind. A little nod to Scarecrow for seeing this, and I messaged him and told him this. I can't believe I missed it, and several of you saw it. But in the survey, the recent survey, the red muntjac, if that's how you pronounce it, was one of the things. I thought I had my shotgun out. Was one of the things that was on the survey. Now, that's the only animal that was in the game right now that doesn't exist in the game, that we don't have in the game. So the theory is that they forgot to take it off. They copied over all the animals in the Hunter Call of the Wild or whatever, the smaller animals, and that was on the list, and they just forgot to take it out. Or they intentionally left it in there for a hint to see if anybody would pick up on it. Scarecrow saw it. Kudos to him. So, researching on that, the muntjac is an Asian animal. So we think, I agree with Scarecrow, that the next map is Asia, and it's been a widely requested area for a new map. Asia's huge, but narrowing it down to where the muntjac is. So, here's some research that I come up with, and I'm going to share this on the screen with you guys. I have been researching hunting methods in Asia because Jaxie has talked about this testing. He's mentioned it a lot. If you go back and look at the hunting lodge streams, he keeps mentioning the amount of testing that is being done. He mentioned that they are putting in something different. They're looking to do something different this time. And so it got me to thinking, what's different? Because, it's got to be a different method, a different hunting method, because we know how to point and shoot. That doesn't require testing. So, hunting methods in Asia, and this is what I found. Look at this, guys. Now, this is from the cultures, the Jahi, Jahai, people over in Asia, just a part of Asia, and it does include the barking deer, which is the muntjac. But look at this: blowpipe, spear, shotgun, snare, and fire trap as their 5 hunting methods. So our respondents reported using 5 different hunting methods: blowpipes, spears, snares, shotguns, and fire traps. Blowpipes were the most common hunting tool to hunt all species. Traditional snares and spears were also very common and used to hunt all the terrestrial species. Traditional snares in this context are made out of bamboo or tree branches by the Jaha themselves. Firearms were reportedly used only to hunt sandbar deer, which I expect to see on this new map, and only by 2 respondents, 7% of those who hunt sandbar deer. Fire traps were only used to hunt porcupines, setting fire to the porcupine barrows. The hunting method differed significantly for the different species. But anyway, guys, look down here, the giant squirrel. And Jaxy talked about how he would like to see squirrels added to the game. The giant squirrel is hunted with the blowpipe, as is the white-handed gibbon and the wild boar, even with the blowpipe, and spear. That would be cool too, to be able to hunt with the spear. Porcupine, blowpipe, spear, snare, fire trap. Barking deer, blowpipe is the preferred method. So look at this. We would be getting, I believe we're getting an Asian map with a preferred hunting method of blowpipe. We may get spear, may or may not, but I am almost convinced that we're going to get an Asian map. Thank you, Scarecrow, for picking up on that. I think we're going to get an Asian map with a blowpipe. And I think we'll get giant squirrel. I don't know about white-handed gibbon, I'm not sure. But why not? Wild boar, maybe even porcupine, barking deer, sandbar deer, sun bear, Malayan tapir, not really sure how to pronounce that. And the guar, not really sure how to pronounce that either. But all that aside, I think that's what's going on. I think we're getting an Asian map. I think we're going to get blowpipes, maybe even spears. And I am super, super pumped about that. Also pumped that the Hunter Call of the Wild is not going away anytime soon. Pure speculation, guys. Could be wrong. I've been wrong several times before. One of these days, I'm going to get one right. And I think that there's at least going to be parts of this right. You know, we may not get the spear, or we may not get the blowpipe. We may get the spear instead. I don't know. But the testing that's going on, I could see that. That's something new that would require a lot of testing. And with the muntjac pointing toward Asia and just doing a little quick research on hunting methods in Asia, why would we need to test? You know, you don't need to test when it's just a hunting gun. So that's something I picked up on today in the Hunting Lodge stream. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think. Am I way off base? Am I crazy? Do you see what I see? Are we close? Let me know, guys. But before we head out, please, you know the drill. Hit that like, subscribe, notify bell. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see next. I'm going to keep hunting some magpie here and hope that number 5 shows up. But you guys have an awesome day, and we'll catch you in the next video.